there comes a point where we have to stop gushing over people because of the color of their skin or they're a woman or they're gay. When people say stupid things that just you can't understand. Joe, MIT graduates couldn't understand this guy right here. And then they wonder, the Democrats, why people are not willing to vote for them and how so out of touch they are. Let me show you a clip.
Right, that whiteness, right, is under threat. The demographic shifts. The country isn't what all of these racially ambiguous children on Cheerios commercials are confusing the hell out of me. Right?
Eddie, a lot of people voted because their life's too damn expensive, and it was here, and it.
They voted for. You're telling me, Stephanie, that all of these people who believe that their lives are that bread is too high and eggs are too high, that they voted for a convicted fella. A guy who said we can grab the pea.
I think that a lot
they voted for this guy.
I'm not defending it, but I think there are tons of people that don't pay attention to, and I'm not defending it, don't pay attention to politics at all. But while we live in the most prosperous country in the world, people are saying life's not fair. I'm not doing well. My son's still living in the basement. I can't seem to get a job. I don't like the status quo. I'm voting for something else, and he was the person.
I love you to life.
I love you,
but I do not believe that. I cannot believe that. And the reason I think you believe it is because you don't want to believe that that's what's really motivating them. It's always the case. People don't want to believe what the country actually is, because if they believe it, they're going to have to confront what's in them. I don't believe that.
Dude, he's demented. That is, he's delusional.
That guy is completely
delusional.
See, he doesn't have Trump derangement syndrome. He's unhinged and unmoored from reality.
Oh, Joe, I'll be honest with you. Tons of people are.
Did you see his title, though? Did you see his title, what he is?
No, I don't know who he is.
Princeton University professor.
Okay, perfect.
Eddie Glaude. Listen.
Perfect.
See, there's another guy at Princeton, Cornel West. Okay, a lot of people know Cornel West. I disagree with Cornel West on everything. Okay, I don't consider Cornel West to be unhinged or insane. Okay, I firstly believe, just from my personal point of view, that you can't be friends with Professor Robert George if you're an insane, unhinged person. You're not. Robbie George is not going to, really have time for that. Cornel West is a smart guy who I disagree with on everything. That guy should not be anywhere near college students.
Oh, 100%. But Joe, I'll give you an example of that derangement. People who are very upset about the abortion issue in America. My daughter can't get an abortion. Abortion's legal. Like, I feel like saying to them, and I'm not for abortion, but they believe the propaganda. You can get an abortion in America, in every single state.
That's right.
What are you talking about? Like that's how unhinged it is. There's no logic to it. And those people, to a degree, I feel sorry for, because they belong to a cult. So much so, women are shaving their head.
Joe, well, that guy belongs to the race cult. The women shaving their head, they belong to the feminist cult. They are see, this is why I get very upset. People say you get angry at people when you have political conversations, because I don't like when people say that about me, because I know for a fact, and it's now on public record, because we've been doing this show since 2018, that we have shown time and time and time again that we're not knee-jerk ideologues. We want practical solutions to things where we can negotiate, and we're not going to negotiate on fundamental issues such as life, abortion, okay? Boys being boys and girls being girls. I think that's a very sane way to approach things, and I'm not a member of a cult. I can look at the other side. I could talk to a Robert F. Kennedy Jr. or a Tulsi Gabbard. Okay, I can. Okay, you can't talk to guys like that. That guy's whole worldview is race. Just like if you talk to a feminist, their whole worldview is patriarchy. It's patriarchy. It's patriarchy. That guy can't understand what that woman, the other reporter, was so clearly stating, not in a bomb-throwing ideological way. Just people are upset because prices are too damn high, and he can't get it through his head. He's saying, You don't really care the prices are so high. You're just a damn racist.
Well, because he makes tons of money. You
Oh,
see, this is
buku.
again like where you're just look at people like you don't get it. He doesn't get it, and he's very smart. It has nothing to do with intelligence. Joe, these people have been basically propagandized, if that's such a word. Propaganda has seeped into their being, and they can't listen to logic or reason. I just gave you a perfect example. I'll give you another example. The homosexual population in America. Donald Trump's not doing anything. The
Great
only thing
video. Great video, by the way, going around. Now, again, everybody knows our stance on homosexuality, but I thought it was kind of like jabbing the radical homosexual left. All gays and lesbians. The camera was like bouncing off, like from one, and they were passing it off to another, and the clip would cut to another person, basically saying Donald Trump's not going to. I'm gay, and I
he's
voted for
not going to
Donald
do
Trump.
anything.
Not
And
do
this
anything
is
for
what I'm
you,
saying. It's
right?
and then on the flip side of it, you have Whoopi Goldberg on The View who says that he's going to break up interracial marriages. That is so ignorant and foolish and a lie. And people believe it. And this is what I'm saying, Joe. This is nothing more than, frankly, it's a derangement syndrome.
Yeah,
That man is not living and breathing the same air as everybody else. And that woman, in a nice way, who votes the same way he does, is trying to point that out to him. And he
he
refuses
ain't
to
having it.
accept it. And that's where a lot of people are right now.